Today I'm going to do a dramatic work look. It still is appropriate for the daytime, but it's a little more on the dramatic side. So you should be able to transition easily to a night off, a cocktail party or something after work. I already have my whole face done with concealer and foundation and all that good stuff. Since I'm going to do a dramatic eye, I'm also going to do my brows a little bit. So I'm going to start with my brow. I have an Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown. I go like one shade lighter than my actual eyebrow. I just don't want it a thick black eyebrow. Plus I lighten my hair, so may as well lighten my eyebrows a little bit. I just do one line like under my brow, basically, to make it a little thicker and a little bit more defined. Make sure it's symmetrical here, close enough. And then I'm just gonna brush it up, and I'm just gonna take that line and basically just smudge it. I've filled in my brows before, but for me, it's not really necessary. I've got quite a bit of brows, so I just like to make that line a little bit more defined. And plus, since it's in the daytime, you're going to be under bright lights and the sun, and you don't want too much brow. You don't want to look like you painted them on, or at least I don't. Some people do, not my style. Okay, that's it for the brow. Next I'm going to use black eyeshadow. It's in a Lancome Smoky Chick palette, the matte black. I'm gonna come just to this outer corner, and I'm gonna just fill in this corner. I'm gonna try not to go below the crease of my eye. Put quite a bit on. I'm gonna not go all the way to the corner of the inner corner of my eye, because I want to lighten it up there. It's okay if it's a little smudgy, because I'm going to use a brush and get it nice even coat. So same for this side. I like using the foam applicator when I do dark colors, because I can control where it goes a little bit easier. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. She's going crazy on the bed. Again, I get quite a bit of eyeshadow on. I'm kind of patting it down and rubbing it at the same time, but I don't want to like rub it off. It's okay if it's not perfect, because like I said, I'm going to use a brush. Kind of smooth it out a little bit. I want it close though. Okay, then I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush, kind of a medium-sized one, and I'm just going to kind of blend it into the creases. This gets off the excess. I'll pull my skin tight to try to get it within all the creases already. If you don't get it in really well, then it'll settle where you don't want it to settle. So I'm going to pack it in, make sure the skin's tight. Again, my dog is digging at something on the bed. I have no idea what it is, so that's what that scratching sound is. Okay, and then we're just going to build on top of it. This is kind of like a foundation. I mean, I can clean it up. I see that it's not perfect, but that doesn't matter to me right this second. Okay, then what I like to do, I like to use more of a flesh color. I'm going to use Charm. This is in a Tarte Glamour palette. I'm going to use a different brush, kind of a similar size for this. But I like to, for the skin, I don't want to go all the way up to the brow, but I want to blend that line just up here, and then a little more, and I'm gonna come right in the corner too. And just blend it in. This is just basically like setting a base layer for what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna just keep building until I like it. Just blend that line. Come into the corner. Blend it. Come out here and just kind of take it in a little bit. Make sure you don't have too far of a line. I'm gonna do eyeshadow, or eyeliner. Okay, it's kind of just the base of what's going on. I have a little tissue and I just rub my brush in there to get a little excess off. So now I'm gonna go in with more of a silvery color. It's still in the Lancome Smoky Chick palette. I don't know what color, they don't have the colors on this, but this is the silverish one on the end right here. I'm gonna come right here in the middle, almost in the middle. And I'm just gonna dab some silver. Okay, it's almost like right on top of that line that I just blurred, but not quite in the middle. I want them to have the same level of reflectivity. This one looks like it's more reflective for some reason. I think it's where the light is. Okay. All right, and now this part is kind of, the dark part has kind of just been the base, but I want to jazz it up a little bit more. So I'm gonna use another dark, not the black, but another dark, it's almost black, almost like a gunpowder color. It has a little shimmer in it, and I'm just gonna touch that part up right in there and just blend it in. Always use like a matte black to lay the first layer, and then I try to use a shimmery black to lay the next layer. Okay. All right, next I'm going to use a little brush, if I have one out. Nope, okay, I lied. I'm gonna use the same medium brush, but I'm just gonna use a lighter color and just, again, in that Smoky Chick palette, but the one in the middle, the white-ish one. I only want a little bit of color there, and I'm gonna go right in the corner just to give it a little dusting and try to blend that line a little bit more. I don't like lines. I like fades, I guess. Blurred lines. Okay, next. Black eyeliner. Epic Wear is awesome. Epic Wear by NYX. This is Pitch Black. It goes on so smooth. Before I do that, I'm gonna try to clean up just a cleaner line there to follow. Anyway, okay. So I'm going to see the bottom of my eyelid, this angle. I want to follow that angle. I want to use this as a guide. So this is a guide, and I'm just gonna try to match up right to the corner of that line. Then I'm gonna take the point of that line. I'm gonna, that really just happened. Okay. Emergency sharpening. It's brand new. Maybe it was a little too sharp. always have to have a pencil sharpener. Okay, after I sharpen a pencil too, I try to take a tissue and I'd like kind of rub it like this, get it warmed up and kind of melty, so get a nice smooth transition, because sometimes it gets all like, I don't know, woods poking out. I don't want that. Okay, let's try this again. So I'll go from that line. I'm not gonna press this hard. And I'm gonna just drag it across. I'm gonna try to stop at my eyelashes. I don't want to go too far, and I'm gonna fill it in. And then I want to make sure I get underneath that line into my lash line. Because there's nothing worse, you have pretty makeup on and then you can see skin between your eyeliner and your lashes. That's not cool. Just not. Okay, and then I'm gonna just clean this up a little bit. Got kind of jacked up when it broke. At least that's what I'm gonna blame it on. Wasn't my fault. Okay, next time. Line it up with your bottom lid. Draw a little line right to the corner. Okay, try to make sure it's even. It's good with like black on black. Doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. Plus I'm gonna put glitter on it too. Come all the way down just to the end of the lash line and then fill it in. This NYX Epic Wear goes on really smooth. This pencil may have sat in a hot truck or something for a while, but it's okay. We're working with it. And I went farther over on this side, so now I've got to make it symmetric. And I like to kind of keep my eyes open and for this corner part of my eye because it helps. Okay, now that that's done, I have shimmer everywhere. Okay, I'll fix that later. Next is the glitter. So I'm gonna use liquid sugar to put it on. It's like a little, I don't know, it's almost like a consistency of water, but it's sticky. And then I have some craft glitter from Michaels. It's jewel glitter in gunmetal. Just make sure you get ultra fine or extra fine, not just something that says fine. It has to be ultra or extra or something, because otherwise you're gonna look like a billboard with a big chunk of glitter everywhere. That didn't work out, trust me. All right, a little bit of liquid sugar on a brush, and I'll start with this side. Just dab it on the liner. I'm gonna use the gunmetal glitter color, and I just put this loose glitter on a plate. It's easy for me to, because it's almost the same color as the eyeliner. So typically, I have a very professional job, but I do wear this to work. Because since it's kind of the same color as your eye shadow, you can get away with it. Meaning like you don't look like, you know, you're going out. It still looks professional, but with a little kick, you know. It's okay to show your personality at work, even if it is professional. In my opinion. We'll see how far that gets me, but whatever, I'm doing it, so they can get over it. Okay, next eye. Liquid sugar on the brush, and I'm just going right on top of that liner. Make sure you feel as wet. I'm being careful not to like open my eye all the way if I can help it, because I still want this. I want this to dry. I'm gonna use my little fan that I typically use to dry it. You see, it just kind of looks like a little shimmer. You could use black glitter. I mean, you could really use it any dark glitter. I like this one because it's a little gray, a little black, and then it reflects a little blue, a little pink. It's It's not just a solid black. It's a little holographic, which is kind of nice. Okay, now I want to dry it. You don't want like it being wet and then you're blinking and talking and showing expressions on your face and then all of a sudden it's going to stick somewhere where you don't want it to stick. And so just dry it. If I'm putting glue on my whole eyelid, I dry one at a time, but it's easier to just dry both of them at the same time with just a little liner. Okay. Put the lids back on stuff so I don't knock it over, because I've done that before and I've already had one accident today, so not taking any chances. I like getting the excess glitter off by squeezing my brush, making it really snug. Or snug is not a really good description for a brush, but whatever. Doing that, it kind of gets under the glitter that's stuck on your face and lifts it off the skin. I think I have more shimmer on my face than glitter from the eyeshadow. Doesn't matter. Okay, next mascara. I like Maneater mascara by Tarte. It's in black, not waterproof. I get the little clump off and I always do my bottom lashes first. If I do my top lashes first and then I go to my bottom, then the top lash hits my eyelid, I get mascara on my eyelid, and then all that hard work I just did on my blending my eyeshadow gets a big smudge in the middle of it. Not cool. So I do both eyelashes, bottoms first. Then on the top, I make sure to get a big clump of mascara at the end. See that? It's a big clump. And I'm gonna smash it into my eyelashes. I'm gonna get all of that mascara. I could throw a lot of mascara if you could imagine all of that on my eyelash, and then I comb it out. If you don't use the clump, make sure to take it off of the brush, because if you just go to put your mascara on with that clump still there, then that clump will end up in just a random part of your eyelashes. And what I found too, when I put so much mascara on, it doesn't dry as quick. So I have time to get all the clumps out and shape the lash how I want it to be shaped. So, same side, see that huge clump. Put all of it in my, maybe that's a little too much. That was a really big clump. Okay, I don't know if you noticed, but anyway. Put all that mascara on, comb it out. Shape my eyelashes how I want them. And then I focus on the outside corner to give it like a little cat eye, or kind of in the same direction as my eyeliner, so then it blends in with my eyeliner. So I did that side a little bit, but do this side. This side's a little dry already, but if I'm just doing that, it's okay. So it's professional, wink wink, but you know, gives a little interest. And since it's the same color as the eyeliner, then it looks like your eyes are kind of sparkly, not really the eyeliner sparkly. From a distance, it's like you've got a little sparkle in your eye. I don't know, it gives that illusion in my opinion. Okay, and then just the rest is typical face stuff. For daytime, I like to wear, especially if I'm gonna do this much eyeliner, I like to do some blush. So just a Lancome blush, subtle peach color. Put it right on my cheekbones, blend it in. It's typical, just knock everything over. Blend it into my hairline a little bit. Okay, and then I'll put a little shimmer on top. It looks like a lot, but I'm about to tone it down. A little shimmer on top. This is in an Anastasia palette, Sun Dipped in Summer. I use that one the most. I love it. Even if I don't have any other face stuff on, I'll put a little shimmer on and just mascara and a little lip gloss, and it's great. Then I just take a powder brush. There's nothing on it. I just really try to blend it in. I don't like blush per se. I just want a little color, like, you know, I've actually stepped outside in a week or something. And again, this is a daytime look is what I'm going for. But it really just depends on the lipstick in my mind. So for the day, I'll put on a light lipstick. For the night, I'll put on a dark lipstick. I love these pencils. NARS Never Say Never Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. Any color they have, I buy because they're awesome. I like black glitter on the end of my nose. Okay. You'll get it everywhere. It's fine. I'm gonna, I don't want it on my lips though. I'm gonna line my, or really just put it on. I literally have like black glitter mustache. No thank you. Don't need a shimmery black mustache during the day. No thanks. Or anytime, really. So at night I'll probably go at least this dark. But this, again, is a daytime look. So I'll like put a color on top that kind of mutes it. And then just blot. I'm gonna be drinking coffee, I'm gonna be talking to people. Always put my finger in the middle of my lip and get all that inside stuff off because I don't want lipstick on my teeth. But it happens anyway. Okay. That's it. You can do it in any color, but I had a request to do it in a black because I did a similar look in pink, and so I was like, hey, I'll take it. So this is really in response to requests that I had to do this color makeup. So feel free to request anything you'd like to see, and I'll try my best to do a look, or at least a take of a look that that I think you'd be, you know, interested in. So all right, everybody, have a good weekend. Bye.